I first and foremost want to thank everyone and welcome you to the 2021 Ccap DC Region Scholarships Award Ceremony. I'm the DC Program Director, Yvette Williams, and I'm so pleased to see our 2021 Ccap Scholar winners and their families. I also want to welcome some of our donors as well, and the board members in our Ccap, again, our Executive Director, Ms. Tanya Steele, and our amazing Ccap Culinary Coordinator, Chef Troy Williams. All right. So I do want to ask if everyone can keep yourselves muted, and my Persevere squad, I'll let you know when to unmute so that you all can speak. Now, usually we do this presentation in person at breakfast, but unfortunately, we need to keep it virtual to keep everyone safe and healthy. However, we look forward to having one next year in person. Trust and believe that if we got to go to a park and have a picnic. This year, we actually had 9 students competing at our 2021 cooking competition for scholarships, pursuing a post-secondary education. All of the competitors were dedicated and deserving. I refer to the group as the Persevere Squad. Persevere. Continue in the course of action, even in the face of difficulty or with little or no prospect of success. That's exactly what you all did this year. Despite the pandemic, you all persevered and did everything that you could 110% to get where we are today. And I'm so, so happy and so grateful for you all. In this bunch, we started with 24 students in December. And we now have waned it all the way down to 9. And that's why I call you all my Persevere Squad. Okay. These are some of the talented faces that you will see on the screen and come from 6 schools in the DC region. And this year, all of the schools happen to be in the PG County. So if I could right now have all of my scholars, please wave. My Persevere Squad, I need you to wave so that they can see who you are. Look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? All right. Okay. I'd like to first start out by thanking our parents. Parents, I know you all are so tired of hearing Miss Yvette, Miss Yvette, Miss Yvette, Miss Yvette. But you know what? It wasn't all bad after all, was it? So I thank you for allowing them to say my name around their house as much as they have. My teachers, I don't know what we would do without you all. I mean, just the emails that I send you and the correspondence I send you, the communication that we have, the camaraderie that we have, it's just amazing. And I would not change my teachers for anyone in the world other than the group that I have now. So I want to thank my teachers, administrators. Without you all, there will be no teachers. So I thank you for allowing us to come into your schools so that we can provide the services that we need for your students who are all underserved and deserving of everything Ccap has to offer. I want to also thank our fabulous CTE staff for PG County and for allowing Ccap to be a part of the PGCPS family. And God willing, we'll be turned next year for the 2021-22 school year. I'm already claiming that. Okay. You hear that, Melissa?
I hear you. And Rhonda's on here too.
Hey, Miss Taylor. So I want to thank you all.
Hello.
Hello. And to our donors and our supporters of Ccap, DC Food and Beverage Collective, Filippo Barrio. Hi, Dave. I see you there. Thank you for joining us. Who is happen to be one of our lovely sponsors that the teachers so happen to love, and our students. The Bear Songs Family Foundation, and of course, Richard Grossman, who made these scholarships happen, as well as the incredible post-secondary partners like CIA, the Culinary Institute of New York at Monroe College. Can you donors now wave so that all of our scholars and guests can see who you are, please? You all have lovely faces as well. Now, before we get started, there's a special message for our Ccap alumni to be from our very own founder of Ccap, Mr. Richard Grossman, followed by a quick slideshow presentation.
I'm very happy to be with you on this very special day. The work that you have done over the years, the success you've had, has resulted in this final day of celebration for scholarships and the future that you'll have in the industry. As the founder of Ccap, I have watched for over 30 years now. The sound seems very low, slow. High school, go into the industry, go to college, and move into careers in both hospitality and culinary world. And I have to tell you that even though this past year has been so devastating to everyone, the future, as we are getting vaccinated and the country is opening, the future is going to be wonderful for you. There are going to be so many more opportunities to succeed in the industry than there has been in past years. So I want you to take this opportunity, and when you're looking for jobs, pick an employer who's going to train you. There's oftentimes there are opportunities for you to work for a corporation that runs many restaurants or hotels or food service industry members, hospital, healthcare. These are all opportunities where the employer will be willing to train you, give you good hours, and also pay you a living wage and health care too, so that you'll get a good start. You won't have to work 16 hours a day and 7 days a week. You'll have good hours, you'll get vacation time. So the opportunities now for you are endless. Keep in mind, what's always important for a Ccap grad is to show up on time with a positive attitude, a desire to learn, and the potential is vast for you. Now, one other thing that I'd like to tell you is that as an alum of Ccap, you now have the ability to join Ccap Connect, which is our alumni platform. Also, teachers are able to join this, as well as professionals in the industry. And it's a way for you to meet other graduates and to learn from them. I've seen over the years that people leave high school and they're interested in cooking, but 5-10 years down the road, they go into other areas of the industry or other professions. We have graduates who are lawyers, who are in the financial business, who are owners of restaurants, managers of restaurants, hotel, hospitality, HR directors. So many different opportunities are there for you. And being a member of Ccap Connect, you'll be able to get advice from other alums who have traveled the same path that you have. So take this opportunity, join Ccap Connect, keep in touch with me. I'm very interested in hearing from all of you. And good luck, and have a great year ahead of you.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you very much.
I wonder if my voice was so slow in the original. Tanya, do you remember?
It was.
It seemed like the transmission was much slower than when I saw it on the phone.
It did seem slower, so we'll investigate.
Okay, thanks. I might have been sleepy that morning.
All right. So now we're going to get into our presentation of awards. And with that, if I can have all of my Persevere squad unmute their phones, please, or their devices. And first up is our donor, who's a professor at NOVA, Northern Virginia Community College, in the hospitality department. And he's also a board member of the DC Food and Beverage Collective. With a warm welcome, please have me welcome Mr. Timothy Long, who will present his scholarship awards. Mr. Long, can you read out the winners and the amounts, please?
Oh, I can. Yvette, first let me say, we're very excited to be doing these scholarships. And we're very excited for this whole opportunity to work with Ccap. We've been busting our heads for a year to figure out how to do scholarships and do them right. It was very fun to partner up with Ccap and be able to do these. And we're also excited because these 3 students are the first ones to ever receive this award from DC Food and Beverage Collective. So you're going to be a very special place in our hearts. And just touching on what was said a few minutes ago, I'm going to tell you something. You could have a great career ahead of you. If you can run a restaurant, you can run a kitchen. I'm going to tell you right now, you can run anything. That is how it works. It is hard work, but it is fun. I did it for 30 years, loved every minute of it. So, but that being said, again, DC Food and Beverage Collective is very excited to be doing this. But let me get to our awards. So our 3 students who won are each $1,000 from us for scholarship. The first one is Eric Gray. The second one is Kiana Green. And the third one is Daniela Prophet. And by the way, I love seeing everybody in their chef whites. That's great. Love seeing you in your chef whites. And we're really looking forward to see what you guys do down the road and where your careers go. And we're very happy to help you get this start. $1,000 to each of you, $1,000 to each of you from the DC Food and Beverage Collective. Now, as I'm finishing up here, Yvette, is there anything to add to that?
I think it is. With your $1,000 each that you're going to give to the students, I believe Ccap was going to match that and give them $1,000 additional also.
That's
Ccap
fantastic.
Cash. So those
That
students,
is fantastic. Give yourself a round of applause. You deserve it. Guys, that's great. That's where your hard work got you. That is where your hard work got you. And I know it's hard work. I know for a fact it's hard work. I know exactly what it's like. That hard work got you there and you doubled down. So between DC Food and Beverage Collective and Ccap, $2,000 for each of you. Congratulations.
congratulations to you, Daniela Prophet, Eric Gray, and Kiana Green. Congratulations to you. Good job.
Again, you're our first ones. We're very excited. We're looking forward to a relationship with Ccap for a long time down the road.
Daniela, I'm gonna give you the floor.
I want to say thank you to everybody. And thank you, everyone.
All right, so Daniela, while you have the floor, can you give us about a 1.5 minute speech of why Ccap means so much to you?
Before attending Bowie High School, I didn't know that Ccap existed until I joined the Pro Start class with Miss Gillespie. And she told me about the program, and right away I joined the program. And I went to the cooking the thing in DC. So that means a lot to me.
Good job. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Kiana Green.
I just want to start by saying thank you to everyone here, and to all the competitors, for pushing me to my best. Also want to say thank you to Mr. Millardi, because when I started high school for engineering, not culinary. And then I ended up taking his international cuisine class. And from that day, he saw potential in me to cook that I didn't see in myself. which ended up getting me started in ProStart. I want to say thank you to him too.
All right. Again, congratulations, Kiana. Mr. Gray, Eric Gray, with your $2,000 self. What you got to say?
I just would like to say thank you to Ccap and thank you to just everybody. You know, I never really, I I never really pictured it being here in this moment. You know, accepting $2,000. You know, to go towards, you know, my passion, what I truly want to do for the rest of my life. So it's very heartwarming. So thank you all. Thank you, Mr. Timothy Long, for giving me the award, and I greatly appreciate it.
It's our pleasure to help out all three of you.
Good job. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Eric.
All right, next I would like to announce the $2,000 award for Ccap Education Scholarship. Hello, I'm Chef Troy. The $2,000 Ccap Education Scholarship goes to Thaddeus Henningham from Herbert Flowers.
Charles Herbert Flowers High School. Thaddeus, congratulations. Thaddeus, go ahead and take the floor, man. Woohoo!
First, I would like to thank Ccap for giving me the scholarship. I really appreciate it. It really does help a lot. And I also would like to thank my ProStart teacher, Mr. Velarde, who introduced me to the Ccap program. When I first came to the school, I always knew that I wanted to do culinary arts, and Mr. Velarde, when knowing that, helped me learn more about it, learn more about the skills, the techniques, and how to cook different things. So when I was introduced to our Ccap program, I was pushed to do it because I really do love culinary arts, learning how to cook different things, experiencing different things, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate the opportunity that Ccap is giving me.
Thank you. We're happy for you, and we couldn't be more honored to do that. All right, as we move on. So our next donor is VP of Marketing from Filippo Barrio, Mr. Dave Schreiber, who will present his award. Mr. Schreiber, can you read off the winner of your scholarship, please?
I certainly can. And I just wanted to start, Yvette, by wishing everybody a happy International Pizza Cake Day. And I bet you a lot of you didn't even know that today is International Pizza Cake Day, but it is. And as chefs, you should know that. I am, as Yvette said, my name is Dave, and she kept me after class today to make this presentation to everybody. And I work in the marketing department for Filippo Barrio Olive Oil. It's a brand that's been around since 1867. I've been around since 2001 with Filippo Barrio, but as Richard knows, the Barrio and Ccap partnership goes back all the way to the beginning, all the way back to 1990. And it's been a pleasure. Every day has been a pleasure, every year, every moment. But anyway, I just say, enough about the past. Let's get to why I'm here. And that's, to be honored today, to be selected to represent everybody at Filippo Barrio. Okay, we're in 75 countries. There's thousands of employees. And I wanted to present the annual scholarship, Filippo Barrio Scholarship, to Miss Taryn Winters. And Taryn, I'm trying to find you. I saw you before. There you are. I see you now. Okay. So heartfelt congratulations from all of us. And, on your passion and your determination to get you to where you stand today. So congratulations on that. And I always, when I was a little guy, which was a long time ago, my mom used to tell me, David, she used to say, do your work with your whole heart and you will succeed. There is so little competition. And it's true. It's true. And I think it holds true of all the Ccap students. They're doing their work with their whole heart and you guys are going to be success stories. Keep it going, please. You know, I love it when I see folks like you on the road to success, but importantly, success as you define success, not as somebody else trying to define it for you, but as you define it for yourself. So please, and I say, you know, only half jokingly, on behalf of all of us who love to eat, and if I stood up, you'd know that I'm one of them. Please keep it going. Now, I'm going to close by saying that Filippo Beria has a special treat for everybody on this call, and in fact, all the students in DC. You know, Yvette, you can help me describe this, but we're going to send you some logo merchandise and some coupons for some free Beria, because I want to make sure that, you know, even when you're done with class and when you go home, you know, when you have your big boss, right? Sometimes your big boss is at home and they're going to scrutinize you, but we want you to make sure, you know, that you're practicing your passion at home too. So I will close with that. Once again, Taryn, congratulations. Well earned, well earned.
Thank you.
And that amount of your scholarship is $2,500.
Forgot that part.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
Come on now, child. You're messing up my makeup. I don't wear any.
I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Well, my name is Terry. I'm so grateful. I have came a long journey for education. Jesus. I'm in shock right now. I was a child that wasn't able to read labels, didn't know how to write her own name. Who would have known today I would be reading recipes and being part of an organization called Ccap. And I thank God for Ms. Bowens, Carla Bowens, that's my teacher. She pushed me. When I tell you, I'm being very honest, if some days, especially during this pandemic, where I really wanted to give up, I was losing hope, but I thank God for my teachers and my parents, especially Miss Yvette. She would fuss at me like, come on, Sarah, you know, she was just making me more independent and stuff. And I thank her for that. I think, oh Lord, just excitement and stuff, but thank you. I've learned so much. I really have. I've been working on a business plan for my cafe that I'm trying to locate in Georgia, and they just have pushed me so much to learn more. I was so excited when I first did the learning that when Chef Troy came to Largo to teach us how to do the cucumber salad. That was my first time doing that. I was like, "Ooh, Grandma, Chef Troy is coming and he's gonna teach me how to do it the right way." It was just, I have so many memories. I would have never known how it would be with Ccap today, and I thank you both, and I thank everyone that supported me. And I thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm emotional today.
So welcome.
Woohoo!
Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Girl, you done made me put on 2 pearls now. Woo, child. All right. Thank you, Taryn. We are so proud of you, my dear. We are so proud of you.
Proud of you.
All right. Next up, I'm going to present the award to another scholar who has done exceptionally well also too. And we're very well deserving of this. This is a scholarship from one of our sponsors of the Beer Songs Foundation. And they were gracious enough to give us $3,000 to give to one individual student. And this $3,000 is going to a gentleman from Austin Hill High School by the name of Stephen Espinosa. Woohoo!
Let's go, Clippers.
All right.
Thank Thank you so much, Miss Yvette, for the scholarship. I'm really grateful. Man, this Ccap and everything. It's been a fun journey, man. From like when I first like heard about it, you know, from like the humble now it's just still humble, you know, but from the workshops, the first workshops making the risotto, remember the butternut risotto, yes, butternut risotto. Then we did the what's it called? After risotto, we did. Point is, then there was the chef Steven. Yeah, we did the potato gnocchi, and after that, that's when I did the catering. And that, oh man, that catering! I learned so much from like what it's like to actually work in the industry and fast paced, precise everything. Yeah, it really was a really interesting experience. And then the first time I did the competition in 11th grade, it was fun working up to it, kind of like, oh, it was fun. Every little thing, every time I practiced, even then, once the pandemic hit, I was practicing prior to that, practicing the salad, everything. Man, it was competition. I had so much fun. Honestly, I had so much fun competing. And I'm really thankful for that. I'm thankful for Chef Troy, Chef B, because he taught me, he's responsible for everything I know at this point. Chef B, Chef Will, everybody in Oxon Hill, platform, everything, the area. And thank you, Mr. Vet. Really thankful. I'm really grateful.
You are welcome. You're welcome. And what he was referring to at the beginning was the LEO job training workshops that we had along with Chef Shannon, who was your mentor, and then through that workshop. And then we did the International Sous Vide Day. We had a fundraiser last January 2020, right before the pandemic. And Stephen was one of our students who came and assisted with the chefs. And that experience just changed his life. So that's what he was referring to, of those who wasn't really understanding where he was going with that conversation. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he actually emailed me earlier today, asked me about the Cedex Apprenticeship program. So he's one of the students who wants to be a part of that. So Stephen, if you are ready for it, we're gonna be ready for you.
Definitely, I'm definitely ready. Sponsors with Cedexo, the Cedexo apprenticeship. I'm really looking forward to it. Definitely. That's one of the things when I first heard about Cedexo, when Monsieur Beth told me about that, that was one of the first things that was like instantly like, I was really interested in.
All right.
Definitely.
We'll be starting in the summer, so we'll definitely contact you. And you are actually the first student, one of the first students for the next session.
I'm really grateful.
All right, I'm grateful for you too. All right, so we're winding it down.
All right, next we're going to give the $10,000 Richard Grossman Ccap Founder Scholarship.
Yes.
And
do you want to present that, Richard? Or do you want us to carry on?
You can carry on.
Okay.
All right.
Am I talking to everybody afterwards?
Yes.
Okay.
But don't forget, it's almost dinner time, okay?
All right, so the next scholarship is a $10,000. Somebody talk. Next scholarship is the Richard Grossman Ccap Founder Scholarship the competitor or student who won this scholarship is Sydney Owens from Bowie High School.
And that was a $10,000 cash scholarship from Mr. Richard Grossman.
I'd like Sydney, I'd like to know what you're going to do with that.
$10,000, girl. Woohoo! I'm gonna tell you one thing with you, Sydney. I'm gonna share this with everyone. We gave everyone 45 minutes to compete this year. And Sydney finished her competition in 32 minutes out of the 45. So she rocked it, and she did an exceptionally great job. And she was a hair away from getting one of the top scholarships, but for cash, this is as top as we can get. And that's why we're definitely making sure that you can take this along with you to where you're going. So I'm gonna have you take the floor, and congratulations, Sydney.
Thank you, Mr. Grossman. When I joined Ccap, I
Sorry. When I joined Ccap, I didn't really know what to expect, but I started practicing for competitions last year. Oh my gosh. As soon as I got practicing competitions last year, I knew that this was something that I could fall back on to pursue my dreams and passion for culinary. I'm going to be attending CIA in the fall, and I plan on using this to help me with my baking and pastry and business major. So I thank you, Mr. Grossman and Ms. Annette, for everything you guys have done. And Chef Troy, thank you for having me on my journey. Thank you all.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Now go wash them hands, girl. You got stuff, you all over the place. Y'all just, woo.
You should stop.
Sydney, after this, I want you to get my email address from Yvette, and we'll communicate. I want to hear how you're financing your education, and I have some advice for you.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
All right. So we're going to move on to our next scholarship. Next up is a scholarship from the Culinary Institute of New York at Monroe College. Dean Frank Constantino from Monroe College is here to present that award, and I'm so grateful for him. I'm also grateful for the quote, "More butter, more better." And I surely cook with more butter every day. So without further ado, if I can give the floor to Dean Frank Constantino.
Thank you very much, Ms. Yvette. I appreciate that. I'm glad you remembered my my motto there. That's very good. I am so proud of the students. I'm really so proud of Ccap. I've been a part of the organization since the early days, back in the early 90s, when Mr. Grossman walked into my kitchen at City Tech in Brooklyn, New York, and told me about this program. And I think, Richie, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I did one of your first teacher training at the college for you back in the early 90s.
I'm sure you did, Frank.
I'm so proud of the fact that our college, Culinary Institute of New York at Monroe College, and the Jerome family, particularly Stephen Jerome and Mark Jerome, have been so benevolent in awarding scholarships. I think this year we will have reached or eclipsed $5 million in scholarships given to Ccap in my 10 years, 10 to 11 years that I've been working with Ccap at Monroe. And I'm so proud of the work that we do, and I'm so proud of the students that we get. They've really changed the dynamic of my program, the wonderful students that we've gotten through the years from Ccap. So I have the honor today to award a scholarship, a full tuition scholarship for the Culinary Institute of New York, which includes the Associates in Culinary Arts and the Bachelors in Hospitality Management. That's a $64,000 scholarship. And I'm so pleased to award that tonight to Miss Kennedy Graves.
I was muted.
Congratulations, Kennedy.
Go, Kennedy.
What school does Kennedy attend?
Bowie High School.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So,
you know you're not done. Go ahead, speak.
I know. Trying to squeeze it out. Since I started Ccap, my nerves are all out of whack, and been practicing and practicing and practicing, and trying to do my best. And I really didn't expect this. Ccap has been such a fun and exhilarating program, despite me feeling like I'm nervous all the time and running around like a chicken with its head cut off. But thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations again.
Thank you for Mom.
Congratulations.
And congratulations to you, Mom.
Thank you. Thank you to all of you. Thank you for your support. The timing could not have been better.
No problem at all. All right. So we're getting down to the last award of the evening, but we're not done yet. We'll be off soon though. We're awarding a Bachelor Scholarship to the Culinary Institute of America. And when I found out that one of the representatives from CIA couldn't join us today, I said, what better way can I do this by asking one of our own Ccap alumni from class of 2014, who's also a graduate of CIA 2016, and just in the last couple months, actually became a teacher for PG County Public Schools. So without further ado, to present the award, I would like to present Mr. Adrian Stewart.
Good evening, everyone.
And Adrian teaches over at Grossman High School, by the way.
Good evening, everyone. Glad to be here. I'm so excited to give out the award. I wanted to give a quick shout out to Eric Gray before I give out this award.
Can't hear you. He's talking. Can't hear you, Adrian. He's talking.
We can't hear you.
Still can't hear you.
Is your mic on or off? Okay, well, I'll do the honors for him. Because we can't hear you. All right, so I'll do the honors for you, Adrian. I know you mean well.
Yvette,
yes.
we have another CIA alumna.
Oh, yes, we do.
Michael Winterstein.
Yes, Miss Michael, who gonna speak to our lovely Persevere squad in just a moment. Hey, Michael.
Hi.
And we also have another Ccap alumna on as well too, that I thought would be nice to be on here today. So I'm gonna have him speak in just a moment. But so we can get to this last award. This person, again, is well deserving of the scholarship. And we're going to award this CIA full tuition bachelor's in the amount of $128,000. Along with this student will also get a community college stipend in the amount of $1,481 because they have to go to community college first for 6 months. So we're going to pay for her classes for that as well. And this student's name is Nyla Burke Halter from Duval High School. Woo!
Oh my God! Oh, I can't.
Congratulations. That's what's up. So proud of you.
I can't even explain how grateful I am to receive this award. Ccap caught me at the lowest moment of my life when my grandma first got sick. I wanted to give up. I wanted to not cook anymore because without her, I didn't think I was going to ever be able to cook again. When I decided to compete, I remember during the competition, I messed up and I thought I was gonna lose. And even though I didn't win, I thought I was really gonna not win or lose. And I remember Chef Troy coming over to me. He said, don't cry. We got it. We're going to do this together. And I finished. And ever since then, I made sure to every day practice, every day bust my butt. And I can't thank you enough, Miss Yvette,
Chef Troy, Miss Krams has done everything for me ever since I started this program. She's done everything for me, and I the least I could do, the most I could do is work hard enough to be able to get this scholarship. And I thank everyone, even the people I competed against. I thank you guys so much for being there, and thank you guys so much for this opportunity. I will not let you down. I can't even express how grateful I am. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. All right. Yeah, can't buy it from the dollar store. They don't do too well. Okay. Well, whew. So we can all cool off for a second. Let me share this slideshow presentation, which is only about 30 seconds, but I want to share this with you all. And just so we can go over our memories from competition. And this was our 2021 cooking competition. As you all know, those virtual competition practices were very super helpful. And I thank you all getting up every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock to join. We were able to get it done, and I was able to get on my virtual church right after everything took place. So thank you guys. We had a wonderful time, and I thank you for participating. PG Community College, this is the day of competition, March 6, 2021. And boy, did we get it done. I didn't think it was going to happen, but it did. And I am so grateful, so grateful, so grateful for all of the staff at PG Community College that allowed us to come in and take advantage of doing so. Denise Ware, Chef Ernest Hudson. I thank you guys so much for allowing us to get in here and get it going. So we thank you guys so much. And hopefully next year we'll be able to utilize this space again without the social distancing CDC guidelines. Persevere Squad. I am so super, super, super proud of you guys. You did an amazing, amazing job this year. So hats off to you. Hats off to you. These are just pictures of us having a prep talk with our students before competition. We told them to make sure they had fun first and foremost. We told them absolutely no injuries were acceptable because I didn't bring any Band-Aids, and we wished them luck. I wanted to share the moment, and teachers, even though we had this pandemic, and I know everyone may have folk at home that are may have issues or whatever, so you can't really, put yourself in harm's way with being around others in this pandemic, but you all put that aside for this particular day for these students, which I'm sure helped them along the way. So I just notated the school, the teacher, and the students were putting just certain quotes on top of the pictures. For this one to say, thanks for supporting us today, Mrs. G, because that's what they call you in school. Mrs. G, Mrs. G. Wow, I haven't seen my teacher all year. I've seen him virtually, but I have not seen him. So thank you, Milani, for supporting your students. My teacher truly adores me, and yes, she does. Ms. Homesack loves her students, boy, I tell you.
Yes.
Ms. Krams, you rock. I'm sure that Nyla would have said that, so that's why I put it there. Ms. Bowens, thank you for supporting Taryn and showing up for the day of competition as well, because I think without you all, it would have been a little more hectic for them. We couldn't have any parents or other spectators or sponsors, but you all showing up was an amazing thing, so I thank you for that.
You're welcome. Thank you all for everything.
No problem. My teacher really showed up to support me. Yes, he did. Chef Barkley, thank you so much for being there for your students, and thank you for being there for Ccap. The Meet the Chef segment last week was phenomenal, so I thank you. So once you get into the kitchen, I just wanted to showcase what a lot of the students have been doing, and I just set something just saying ready, set, go, because when time started, they had 45 seconds to get it done. 45 minutes to get it done, and they did just that. So this is Miss Kennedy Graves. Some photos from Miss Taryn Winters. Some photos from Stephen Espinoza. Miss Nyla Burke. And our teacher in the window there, no teachers were allowed, so they were in the windows, boy, glued. Miss Kiana Green. Miss Daniela Prophet. Miss Sydney Owens. Mr. Eric Gray. And last and not least, Mr. Thaddeus Hennigan. So these are just some of the photos that I took, and I just wanted to share with you all so that you can actually see the work that they were doing. And of course, thanking the judges, myself, Chef Troy, and our Ccap alumni, Ms. Nadia Montague, who is a Ccap alumni from the class of 2017. And then she went on to go to, she had a half tuition scholarship to the Art Institute, and she took that to the Virginia Beach campus, and she got her associates. And now she is currently, she just went through our Cedex program this fall, and now she is a supervisor at Howard University Hospital, working under Cedex MedStar, Cedex Magic. So there you have it. I wanted to make sure I shared that with you all so that you can just see some photos. And quickly, so that we can move on and end this in a good note, I now want to have the great pleasure of introducing our guest speaker, Ccap alum from Hampton Roads, Virginia, alumni of 1994. 94,
yes, I'm old.
94 is in the house. Chef Michael Winterstein. Chef Michael is a pastry chef in front of the house captain at Punjab Grill, an Indian restaurant here in the DC region, right in DC actually. She's a huge supporter of the program and never hesitates to give back to Ccap. From virtual Meet the Chef segments, to judging our cooking competition, and that's just not all. She's just a huge supporter of Ccap, and that's one thing. When you all become a Ccap alumni, what you're getting ready to become, we want you to give back and don't forget where you came from, okay? So always remember that. We got your back, you got our back, we're good. So without further ado, I want to hand over the mic to our guest speaker. Chef, take it away.
Hey everyone, can you hear me? Am I unmuted? Because I'm old and technologically challenged. Okay, cool. So congratulations, you guys. What you have just done was not easy. You've had judges peering over your shoulder. You've had to make knife cuts without cutting your finger off. You've made so many omelets for your family and friends. They'd start running when they see you. I know my family did. But Ccap, I was a shy 17-year-old growing up in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I knew I wanted to cook, but I didn't really know how to go about it. And there weren't many ladies in the profession back then. And I discovered Ccap and I decided to go for it. And I'm so glad I did, because I met a lot of great people. I went on to the Culinary Institute of America, graduated in '96 with a degree in culinary arts, and then a degree, I went back and got my certificate in pastry and fell in love with it because it's temperature controlled and your girl doesn't like the heat. And I love making all the decorations. Then I started working when I graduated, 4 seasons. I worked all over DC, 4 Seasons Hotel. I opened the Gaylord Hotel. I was the executive pastry sous chef there. And I did garde manger. I was also the executive garde manger chef at the Gaylord as well. And then I decided I wanted to do some front of the house because I love to talk. So that's gonna probably have to cut me off soon. But I opened the Gaylord, did some front of the house, and then I was recruited to work at a fine dining Indian restaurant. And when I first got that call, I immediately said, oh, I don't know anything about Indian cuisine. No, I can't do it. This was only 3 years ago, and I was that close-minded. So don't be that way. Get out of your comfort zone. This is my major piece of advice. Get out of your comfort zone. So I also do front of the house there. as well as I'm also the pastry chef. So I create the dessert, I make it, and then I sell it. And I've met so many awesome people working front of the house. Let's see what else. Oh, ladies. There weren't hardly any women in my class. Here, I've got my picture here. There we go. Can you see me? I know this red hair looks natural and all, but here I am, right there. That's the only other woman in my class. That's it. So now it's no longer a male-dominated profession. So ladies, stick it out. Don't let anybody talk you out of this. You can do it. I'm so proud of all of you guys. Congratulations. And yeah, congratulations. Enjoy your journey.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Anderson Quinto, can you just chime in for about 60 seconds and just share your congratulations to your colleague? You graduated from the same high school that Nyla's coming from, which is Duval High School, and now she's going to be joining you at CIA.
Yeah, congratulations, Nyla. I don't know if you guys can see me. Congratulations. It's a great opportunity. CIA is like wonderful, great food, great teachers, great everything. And you will meet a lot of new people, so that's a plus. And working like the 6 months will help you a lot. Like for me, like I wasn't like that used to like working in the kitchen, and that helped me a lot. So I hope it helps you too. And I can't wait for you to experience what I'm experiencing right now.
All right. And where did you work at, Anderson, during your 6 months?
I worked at Howard University Hospital.
Under Chef Troy, huh? How
Under
was
Chef
that?
Troy, it wasn't good. It was like kind of, at first it was like hard to adjusting. So, and I got like adjusting. So yeah, I learned a lot. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right, so we're getting down to our closing remarks. I do want you to know, everyone who won today, you all will be getting a copy of Richard's book, French Classics Made Easy. He actually published this and wrote every recipe in this. He actually wrote it himself. So you all will get a copy of his book along with one of his whisks that he designed. You all will get one of these, and you'll get information from me later on. FYI, scholarships will have to be signed and sent back in to me by, I think, April 30th. So you have a couple weeks to get everything signed and get everything back to me, but we'll talk about that offline. But just so we can close, I want to go ahead and give Richard the floor. Did you want to speak, Richard, before we close?
Yeah, I'd just like to give a few comments. First of all, I'm very proud of Michael and all of our alums, all our graduates. And you're here today, and it's really your first day of what Ccap has for your future. So you're all thinking of education, of getting jobs. Let me make a few comments for you. You've had your parents, you've had your teachers, you've had people to be on your back. You're going to be free. However, with freedom comes a lot of responsibility. And as you go to school, I don't want you to be partying with all the other students. I want you to be working on your homework, get ahead of things, make sure that you spend the time each day to do the homework that is given to you that day. The hardest thing about adjusting to college is time management. And there are so many different things pulling at you. Friends will come in and say, come on, let's go downtown, or there's a party across the hall. You have to deny that until your work is done. Primary thing for you now is education. Now, you can get your education at school, you can get your education on the job. And for those of you that are going to school, I really recommend that you get a job, whether it's part-time or weekends, while you're going to school. The best way for you to get your education is both hands-on and by the books. And if you wait to get your hands-on experience after you've done your books, you're going to be behind all those other people in the kitchen who have been working for the for the 2 to 4 years that you've been at school. So work plus school and focus, focus, focus. You have people to rely on. You have everybody in Ccap to give you advice. You have your teachers, you have Troy and Yvette, you have alumni in town, you have me, you have other staff members that are available to you. So don't be shy. And that's another thing. When you get on the job, especially in this period of time when there are so many jobs available and so few workers, it's, you know, when a beginning job is usually dishwashing or serving, but you're going to be offered, because you already have knife skills, you're going to be offered jobs beyond the entry level. And they're going to be things that they're going to ask you to do that you don't know anything about. Stop them, ask questions. Never, never, never be afraid to ask questions. If you think, well, I'm a graduate of the CIA and I ought to know that, but I don't try to bluff it. Ask questions. Chef, will you show me how you want your carrots diced? You know, because their dice may be larger or smaller than yours. Once they show you, then you can do it. Also, work on speed. Speed is the hardest thing for a high school student to learn. A lot of you have been speed with your thumbs this year, and that's not the speed we're talking about. Your speed is your whole body. When you walk someplace, walk quickly. When you're sorting silverware, sort it rapidly. When you're folding napkins, fold them rapidly. So pickup speed is one of the most important things in this industry. And you'll get far if you have speed and right attitude and you show your superiors that you're there to help them. Always remember, the chef isn't there to make you look good. You're there to make your chef look good. So whatever he wants you to do, you're willing to do it. And I guarantee you, from all the people I've seen over the years, Ccap graduates have an edge. Your teachers and your coordinators have been drilling into you the things that are important to succeed. And I'm confident that you'll all do very well. And I'm very proud of all of you today for what you've achieved up to now. And I'm really excited to see how you're going to progress over the years. So again, congratulations. And I hope I didn't take up too much time a bit.
You did not, but I want to piggyback off your speed. If you all are late for work or late for class, do not speed. Just leave home or leave campus sooner. Don't take speed the wrong way. We don't want you getting any tickets, okay? All right. So I do want to, and I see that we have our chief operating officer on, who's for some teachers are new to Ccap because you haven't seen her, but I want her at least if she can wave. Yes, I'm putting you on the spot, Ms. Solomon. Jennifer Solomon, who is our Ccap chief operating officer. If you can just wave to everyone, please. Oh, she must have walked off. Okay. All right. So did you want to close with anything, Tanya?
I just can't tell you, I didn't expect to have to need a box of Kleenex just now, but you know, I needed it, and I can't, you know, you guys, I just want you to know, you guys make our jobs great, because we are so inspired by you. I'm being, so honest. We are just so inspired and grateful to you guys for being so amazing and talented and wonderful people. So thank you for making our jobs great, because we're just so behind you, and we're just so proud of you. And I just want to say a gigantic house-sized thank you to Miss Yvette and Mr. Troy. So thank you guys. You did an amazing job, and it's without you guys, none of this would have happened.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So just so everyone will know, this has been a recorded virtual award ceremony. So those who weren't able to see it, we will share it with you later so you can share it with your family members and other administrators and things of that sort. I want to thank all of my teachers, my administrators. I want to thank the Persevere Squad. Without you, we wouldn't have had no daggone virtual ceremony today. I want to thank PG Community College for allowing us to come and utilize your 3 kitchens, and the way that we were able to do it and get in and out of there, we got it done. Chef Michael, thank you for being on. Adrian, even though your mic was muted, I thank you for wanting to present that award to CIA. I know it would have meant a lot to you, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Any spectators that's on here that's not a parent or a teacher or administrator, thank you for being here and showing up. And again, I'm ecstatic. Today we had 9 students and we awarded over $220,000. That is huge. Our sponsors, Dave, Tim, DC Food and Beverage, Filippo Barrio. I will get you, I think the swag from Filippo Barrio may be an apron that he'll be giving everyone. And then we'll have coupons that we can give to the teachers to give to your students so that they can use them at home. The families would love to have some free Filippo Barrio, trust me. So again, thank you. A huge, huge hug to everyone who attended today. I'm so grateful for you all. I'm so happy for you all. I'm so glad we just changed your lives. And moving forward, understand something. Communication is key. Keep in communication with us and we'll always take care of you. Always will. All right. Thank you guys so much. Can I give one last round of applause to all our Persevere Squad, please?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get 10 seconds. I know it's time, but I think my mic is back working if you all can hear me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. I know it's time. Everyone's heading out. So sorry about that. My name's Chef Adrian. I'm at Crossland High School now with Chef Homesack. And I just wanted to touch in really quick because as Miss Yvette said, I was a sous chef before at Congressional Country Club. Due to the pandemic, unfortunately, like a lot of people in this field, I lost my job and was laid off. And the Ccap, realm, I just happened to talk to someone in knowing Ccap, and they said, "Hey, did you know this position was open?" And I was like, "Wow, I didn't know that." And now look at that, I'm the chef instructor at Crossland High School, trying to, it's all kind of full circle for me. I went to Bowie High School with Miss G, received a $4,000 scholarship, took it to CIA, graduated, went into the industry, and now I'm back at a school. So Ccap is family. It's more than family. It's my heart. You all are my heart. And I'm so glad that I'm in the position now where I can help someone else out. So, thank you so much. And I'm sorry my sound went out earlier. Go
Thank
Cavaliers.
you.
Go Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you. No problem. Jennifer, did you want to wave before we get off, please? Look like you came back, unless you left again. There she is. This is Ccap's new Chief Operating Officer. She is phenomenal, Miss Jennifer Solomon.
Thank you so much. I've got all my Kleenex here. Sorry.
All right. And Tanya, you're phenomenal too. I'm sorry. You're phenomenal also. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. I love you all. Have a wonderful evening. Have a super duper weekend. And Persevere Squad, we're not done. So we got some things to take care of after this. I'll get with you all on Monday. All right. Thank you guys for attending. I will share this link once we get it so you can share it with your family members. Take care and stay safe.
All right. Thank you.
You too. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.